What's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with the saucy sleepy beaver in a basket, mega good vibes, and we're going to dive right into the masculine's energy. Maybe it's the title of the reading that's already resonating with you. This is going to be focused directly on your divine masculine's energy and where they're at currently, especially in regards towards the connection, okay? Universe, please provide clarity to those who will find this reading. What is the current energy of your divine masculines for those of you watching? Well, let's see. Okay, guys, so there was a lot that came out, so I'm only going to take what fell on the floor. That's what stands out to me. And I'm going to put this pile back in the deck, okay? So where we're going to start is with these two, okay? So we have nurture, we have compassion, and we also have memories and nostalgia, okay? So somebody could remember, they could be remembering, or they could have nostalgia about your nurturing or compassionate ways. That's what I'm picking up off of this, or the way that you would hold them or kiss them, or just your compassionate nature. I feel like you have a way of making this masculine feel like everything is okay, and they miss that at this time. Like, if you look at this card carefully, this could be someone that finds themselves just constantly looking out at the sky. Maybe when they take a drive, or when they have a long commute home from work. That doesn't have to resonate with everyone, but that's just what I see. It's like they kind of are in a daze, or they might look out. What the heck was that? Did you hear that, Ariel? Okay, no idea what that sound was. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, like I feel like someone could be in a daze. Like when they're looking out, they could be in a feeling of nostalgia. Like it could be anything. Like they could smell your perfume at a store. They could see someone that looks like you. They could, like overall what I'm hearing is like they're just going through a time in their life where they miss their counterpart. They miss the divine feminine. Okay, they could be having a lot of regrets about maybe the distance, or pushing you away, or like when they did have you, they didn't appreciate it enough, or they didn't do anything to secure the connection in a way where they maybe honored your presence or your friendship. They were inconsistent. Okay, a lot of your masculines have major regrets about burning their bridges with you. And those are the specific words I'm hearing. We also have party and external. Okay, this could be a divine masculine who may be trying to distract themselves a lot because they're caught up in their memories and they're feeling nostalgic about your energy. It could kind of tempt them into wanting to like maybe go out more, or like find themselves in these types of environments where they're drinking a lot, maybe trying to get you off their mind. I'm seeing in these types of environments as well, they could be seeing you in the crowd, or, it's like they try to connect with other people, and these other people are staring at them like, who's the divine feminine? Like, do you know what I mean? Like your name, for example, like your masculine goes out, they get all drunk, they find themselves in this type of environment surrounding themselves with women, and then all of a sudden they're talking about you. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting off of that. They're just caught up. They're caught up in their emotions. They're caught up in their feelings right now. Getting a lot of synchronicities about you. What else can we get on the masculine's energy in regards to the feminines? Okay, we have facade and we have beliefs. I'm hearing I don't know who I am. I don't know what this is. They don't know why they can't get you off of their mind. You make them feel like a different person. Divine feminine, maybe getting them to take this mask off and really look at themselves. This could be a divine masculine where it's like they never really cared for romantic love or relationships or long-lasting relationships. But you trigger that. You trigger that out of them or within them, especially if you guys can't be together for whatever reason. Like if you guys have karmic stuff to tie up, maybe you're in a relationship right now, divine feminine, and your masculine could very well be in a relationship as well, but it's nothing serious and it's nothing compared to the way that they want to be with you. Okay. What's the divine feminine up to? While the masculine is feeling nostalgic, missing your nurturing and your compassion, what is the feminine up to? Okay, so we have detours, divine intervention, and we have fate. So I feel like tower moments could be happening for you as well, divine feminine, especially if you're with someone else. You could be feeling your divine masculine pulling on your energy. It's like you don't want to focus on them or what it is they're doing. You may be trying to nurture your own relationship right now. And, you know, it could be a karmic situation, but for many of the divine feminines, I feel like you could be in somewhat of like a soulmate relationship. And because your masculine is pulling on your energy so strongly, I feel like divine intervention is happening in that relationship for some of you. That may not resonate for everyone, but it is sticking out and standing out with the lightning coming through in the tree, where it's like you don't want to focus on this divine masculine, you don't want to focus on their energy or them pulling on you even sexually, but you can't help it, and they may be causing some kind of divine intervention. It's like this connection that is coming through with them is fate. Why is the masculine coming through? What is this meant to teach you, divine feminine? Why is your masculine in this lifetime? Why did you meet your masculine in this lifetime? Okay, these are way too many to work with, guys. I'll just put it back. Just 1 or 2 cards, please, universe. Why is your masculine in your life this lifetime, divine feminine? What are they teaching you? Okay, so we have wish fulfillment. Okay, so I think what's hidden in the divine feminine's energy is many of you aren't saying that this masculine is exactly everything that you may be attracted to in terms of wish fulfillment. The chemistry, the romance, the way that they make you feel. Many of you may be nurturing your own soulmate relationships, because I feel like for the divine feminines, you go through this place of like, is that enough? Like, is the chemistry and like the great sex and the passion, is that enough? Or do I want to stay in my soulmate relationship / karmic relationship where it's teaching you stability and longevity and how to nurture and stay the course in one relationship? I feel like many of you may be going through that battle at this time. And because you're choosing to stay and nurture your current relationship, I feel like that's why a lot of your masculines are missing that from you. Like they miss consistency. They know that you would give them stability. And I feel like they had it and they let it go. They let it slip through their fingers. And what I'm getting for a lot of these masculines who let it slip through their fingers is time. Okay, we have time. The word I'm getting is time. They felt like they had so much time. But I feel like now, like, time moves fast is what I'm hearing. Like, you're moving really fast, divine feminine. There's that song. Is it Shooting Star? Let me tell you guys. I think I posted it in my community board. Is it Shooting Star by Owl City? No. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Bag Raiders, Shooting Stars. Okay, so check out that song, because he talks about the divine feminine moving like a shooting star. Like, you move so fast. And that's what I'm seeing with the divine feminines, okay, is moving fast. No, I think these were part of being put back in this deck. But when I asked for the divine feminine's energy on this, it's wish fulfillment here. You move just like a shooting star. It's creating a lot of chemistry with this divine masculine as well. And I feel like that is part of this fate, is that you can't deny it, divine feminine. You know, the passion, the chemistry, it's pulling you, the desire to be with your divine masculine. Because many of you may be in soulmate karmic relationships as well, and although it feels very stable, it feels very safe, and I feel like what awakens you with the divine masculine is the way that they want you, mind, body, and soul. Okay, so a lot of you are being challenged with that on the journey at this time. A lot of the divine masculines cannot resist your energy. Okay, with the party and external card in the past, your energy, divine feminine, it felt safe, okay? And this might be triggering to hear, but hear me out. So I feel like you were boring to your divine masculine initially, okay? Because when they're operating in like root chakra energy, lower vibrational feelings, okay? So partying, doing drugs, alcohol, even though it's bad for us and it's low vibrational, a lot of the times when the root chakra area is stimulated, it can feel pretty good, right? So the downside to that is that it can only feel good for so long, okay? And that's why balance is really, really important. So when the divine feminine came in, I feel like because a lot of your masculines were the energy I'm getting is like whirling. So because their root chakra centers were whirling with a lot of this type of energy, okay, and even energetically speaking, guys, like if a lot of you masculines were out there partying, doing drugs, sleeping around, doing all of that stuff, it creates like a bit of like a root chakra monster, in a sense where it just constantly wants to feed off of that environment and anything else that slows it down. So the divine feminine comes in and your presence actually tries to balance or slow down that root chakra moving so fast. And so many of your divine masculines at times can push that away because they don't want it to slow down, because the high that they get out of that, it feels so good. But the one thing I'm hearing, that when it's not there, okay, they get drained and tired, because when the root chakra, it spins for so long, eventually you spin out of control and you get depleted. And what many of your masculines were finding was they were getting into this pattern of like feeling drained, okay, getting into these cycles of, yes, it feels good, and at the same time pushing your energy away, because the divine feminine, you're vibrating at a different frequency. So your high, it takes time to get to your high, but that's the part that the divine masculine avoids on the journey, which is why they stay spinning in lower vibrational frequencies. You have to slow that down completely. And then it takes time to move the energy upwards to where it's spinning up at the crown, where all of a sudden you don't need this kind of stuff. You get your high off of creating and attracting, manifesting, and sharing, loving, giving back, okay? That's where the real high comes from, and that's what the divine feminine challenges the masculines to do. But to get there, it's really tough. But what keeps them moving in the direction of the divine feminine is this passion and this chemistry. So many of you who are asking, is it enough? I feel like, that's your decision to make, divine feminines. You do feel your masculine pulling on your energy really strongly, but ideally I feel like that's what's behind it, is that you're meant to slow that down within them. So I say your best course of advice is most likely to just stay true to what it is you feel is appropriate at this time, even if it means staying and nurturing your own individual path. In a sense, this is also helping to slow down this divine masculine, okay? But let's hear from the fairies about the divine feminine's best course of action. Can we get some clarity on what the divine feminine needs to know at this time? Okay, so you're getting the Emperor energy, divine feminine. Okay, so stability here, which I feel goes hand in hand with nurturing your own path. So use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Okay, and I have been talking, especially in the last video, a lot about the divine feminines focusing in on creating stability within your own lives. You have a strong focus right now on just like being that divine feminine who takes care of business. Okay, this could be taking care of your home, using logic and realizing that, wait a second, as much as I have chemistry and passion with this divine masculine, as much as it may feel like wish fulfillment, I need to use logic and structure here in my own life. And that's why most likely many of you are choosing to stay steady on a path that brings you this Emperor energy stability. You're not willing to disrupt the stability that you've created just because of the passion. Okay, so this is divine feminine who is using logic to ask yourselves whether it's enough right now. Yeah, they may be pulling on your energy. Yeah, they may miss you like crazy. Why wouldn't they? But it's a little too late. They had the opportunity to step up and be this Emperor and take care of things. For many of you, that will look like stepping up to the plate, blending, commitment, consistency. But I feel like because they didn't choose that path, many of them are feeling the height of when your root chakra centers kind of spin out of control, okay, like hitting rock bottom, okay? So many of the divine feminines, you're not willing to lower your vibration to wait on this divine masculine anymore. Many of you are pushing ahead, and in a sense, I feel like that's what's helping them to help calm it, is putting things into perspective. When they put things into perspective, they're starting to realize that, they might have pushed away something that was meant to assist them in some way, bring them grounding, bring them clarity, bring them success. Okay, we have the Nine of Autumn as well for the divine feminines. So reward yourself for all your hard work. being happily and successfully self-employed, and cherishing your time alone, okay? If you guys haven't checked out the reading that I did earlier today around like the 1 o'clock mark, almost the 2 o'clock mark, I should say, be sure to check it out, because this really does confirm that many of you you're staying steady and very true to your path, Divine Feminine. You're not looking back, and these are one of the things that I feel like many of your masculines really admire about you, and that's one of the things that make you stand out as their Divine Feminine, is that no matter what it is they do, their compass, it's like the star is the Divine Feminine. They'll consistently head towards that star energy. Okay, let's see what the best course of action is for the Divine Masculines at this time, who is maybe out there in this external world wanting to move towards the Divine Feminine, remembering the Divine Feminine's energy, but ideally the action is in their own hands. What is their best course of action moving forward on their own path? So we have the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Autumn, okay? So being practical with how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. I feel like patience is what the Queens represent, so that's ideally what your masculines are going to have to embody, is patience. Wanting to be close to you again, I feel like you're that person they've met that can make their dreams come true. But again, many of your masculines had it in their hands and they let it slip through their fingers because of, again, like that short-term hit, that feel good of just like, I want that quick hit, I want that quick fix. Oh, this Divine Feminine comes in, you're causing that energy to slow down. All of a sudden you're making this masculine feel like they need to be more responsible, take more accountability. That's boring to them. They push it away, continue to stay rooted in this, and now they're being forced to slow down and have patience with the Queen energy here. Build on themselves before proceeding is what I'm hearing. Building yourselves up, Divine Masculine, and that's like grounding yourselves as well. Cleaning up your room, so to speak. Okay, these are way too many to work with. Can we get one more card for the Divine Masculines on their best course of action right now? What else supports the Queen of Pentacles? Okay, so we have the Princess of Summer. That's the Page of Cups here. Okay, so gentle, sensitive, kind, and experience. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. I feel like a lot of your masculines are ready to open up about you as well, Divine Feminine. Specifically because they regret some of the choices that they've made. Like they may be seeking wise counsel about this connection. They can't help but talk about you as well. Like they can't help but bring you up to other people because they feel like they made a major move here when they pushed you away or let you down. Whatever they were chasing after, whatever it is they were going after, again, I keep getting this like short-term fix. Like it felt good for a while, and now that is actually the energy that is stagnant and boring. Especially the more your masculines age, they can't stand in being environments like this for too long. And they may have gotten themselves wrapped up in like karmic situations, for example, like if this is an older masculine dating a younger karmics who prefer these types of environments, and it's like all of a sudden at the same time the spiritual awakening is hitting your masculine, something that they've ignored on the journey. Now they find themselves in these types of environments and it's like a shit show, right? They almost feel embarrassed to be there. They feel so out of place. We also have the Ten of Cups here coming through. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. This is exactly what your Divine Masculines are after at this time. I feel like their best course of action is staying true to what it is they yearn for, because that's part of why the desire exists with the Divine Feminines. Like even though they may see you as boring and it's like once upon a time, that's not what they wanted. I feel like at this point in time, it's exactly everything that they may feel like they're missing. Okay, so behind the scenes, for a lot of your masculines who started off the reading here by feeling very nostalgic about you, they may be missing your nurturing and compassion. It's because that's exactly what they want at this time. They can't have the family life with anybody in these types of environments here. Right now they're realizing that, wait a second, like I pushed away exactly what it is I ended up wanting in the first place. All right, guys, so Saucy Beaver dipped on us, kind of like the Divine Feminines, right? it's a little too late. That might be a song synchronicity for some of you. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you guys for this one. I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay. Bye, guys.